morning all, happy Motivation Monday. As we're going to talk about referrals today, which are a very important part of our business in the health insurance industry. Referrals, as well as they take a bit of work, but the payoff is huge. I thought we'd start with a quote from Shiv Singh, which is the VP at Razorfish. Words to aspire: when you can give a customer such a positive experience that they are compelled to round up more customers to share that experience with them. Yes, some referrals will come to you, but if you want them to actually appear and make a large impact, you're going to have to put in some elbow grease here. Keep this in mind as we start talking about it. So happy Motivation Monday. I definitely would like to kick off this week with a great start for everybody. For those who are new here, here's some common layouts that we do. We do a brief review of last week's tip of the week, and then we continue on with a new tip of the week, be it retention ideas, important dates, or carrier information. And we move into the AHCP sales trends and end with the sales techniques, which is referral building. Covering for Dan this week while he is off traveling to another site. So Dan covered last week's tip of the week with Renaissance, and they are doing a cash kickoff contest. Renaissance is pretty notoriously known for their dental plans. In the last 6 months to a year, they've stepped into doing Renaissance Medicare supplements, and definitely agents really enjoy working with this carrier as well as their products, and they're definitely growing on their Medicare supplements. So definitely, if you're interested, please feel free to reach out to Agency Services for some additional information, and they can get you some details on that carrier. And this week's tip of the week, many of you know that we do try and have many options and plans available to fit into your business portfolio. This week is for IHC. We've had a couple trainings from Bob Johnson with IHC in the recent past, and he'll be doing some of the additional trainings for you coming soon. IHC is bringing us their short-term plans, dental and vision, their supplements as well as accident and critical illness, as well as some hospital and surgical indemnities. They're a great option to have for short-term medical sales for maybe California or Minnesota, or maybe where your premiums have went a little bit higher for NHIC in certain states. To learn more about the products, you can definitely check out ahcpsales.com. We have several different trainings in our video library archived if you'd like to take a look, or take a look at our events calendar for additional upcoming trainings that we may have. So the last week's AHCP sales trends, as you can guess, we started seeing a huge decline in major medical sales, which is not surprising. Again, for those sales, they need special enrollments at the moment, especially with the commission trends with major medical plans. This is nothing too shocking. Again, the way to go right now with individual plans is to add, some supplement coverage to get those, close gaps there of some of the commissions. That way, definitely ensure to have some, commissions built up. Where major medical stops, short-term medical plans are picking up. We've seen some short-term medical sales increase. Even though this week is slightly down in sales from last week, it's still, the strongest product sales that we had for the last week. Just to give you an idea, we again are mainly seeing NHIC, but we did see some Golden Rule short-term plans in there as well, that they're starting to pick up too. NHIC Interim Care guaranteed issue products is definitely starting to have a slow uptake as well. Remember, it is out there, so you don't have to turn away your short-term medical business, and the price is very competitive. And then for your supplement coverage, accident sales are up. That's great. You're remembering that 80% of the claims are accidents, and you're adding value in your accident plans. One thing to keep in mind, if someone has children, you're going to do them a disservice letting them leave without an accident plan. Kids are quite accident prone. One thing that's interesting is that we're starting to see an uptake With the TIC Old Assurance Plan, the accident medical expense with Plan Enhancer, it is available in 23 states. Remember, the Plan Enhancer can add sickness rider and well as hospital sickness to cover visits or cancer, heart, and stroke rider. If you have any questions, please feel free to let us know. Definitely, it's very affordable. A regular $2,500 accident medical expense is only $11.50 a month for a single person and starts at $15.75 for a family. And then we have seen a 50% increase with the critical illness products with Colorado Bankers Life as the top carrier this week. It's definitely a great carrier and product choice with a 10,000 term life and critical illness plan. Stays on the books until the client's canceled, plus it has great commissions for those agents. And then definitely an increase with dental. National General PPO plans being sold with the short-term medical plans. Definitely looking great being sold as a package deal. We have had a few plans with the Golden Rule dental plans as well. One thing to do is, your client's dentist is in a network. You can also check out the TIC dental fixed benefit plans as well. We like to give sales shout-outs to those top sales producers for the last week. For major medical was Glenn Shane with HCSC Blue Cross Blue Shield, and silver was Allison Bishop with HCSC Blue Cross Blue Shield, as well as David Lossing for HCSC Blue Cross Blue Shield. So good job to you guys. For short-term and ancillary sales, we had Christopher Wong with short-term and ancillary with National General products, Shane Bodel with short-term policies with National General, and Tobias Cementelli with Colorado Bankers Life Critical Illness and General Agent Center accident plans. So finally, we're going to get into the sales tips. So this week I wanted to talk about referrals and some tips, simple tips and steps that you can take to start building your referral base. I have a few ideas here. Let me tell you, definitely love referrals. First off, because they're close to, they're closing at such a higher rate, honestly about 60 to 70% close on almost any referral lead. Those, are what we would like to consider a guaranteed sale. Also, because you get a referral, that means you're doing something right. Referral should be a steady part of your business. I'd look at averaging about 10 to 20% of your business to be from referrals. And first off, I'd like to, first tip seems obvious, but it is an area, I have to work on with most agents before we, can even get into referral techniques. Be worthy of your referral. If you're not worthy of it, you're not doing a quality job, not giving accurate information. No one will want to work with you. You need to be a solid agent, and you can really start thinking too much, shouldn't really start thinking too much about referrals until you can really, get some accurate, solid information to provide to your customers. So being worthy means a few things. People want to work with somebody who's knowledgeable, professional, and fun. They want to work with an agent who thinks listening to their needs, and with an agent who can fix their problems. They need to be that agent. You need to be professional and trustworthy with the most important thing of most people, their family's health, as well as their financial security, especially if something really bad happens. And so because of this, you'll have to give accurate advice every time. One thing to keep in mind is that you have resources working with AHCP. If you have product-specific questions, don't hesitate to reach out. All of your resources to get your clients the right answers every time. So working with existing clients, divide this into a few categories. One is out of your own existing clients. People already have that solid, sale. They're pleased with your service. The second is clients that you are in the process or just sold to that moment. And the third is community networking. Two ways is to build a referral base out of your existing clients, and the other is from external event items. We're going to start with the internal ways of adding sales into your sales process. The first one seems pretty obvious, letting them know that you sell them when you'll be following up. Now, I usually recommend following up within 14 days after the sale, a month into having the plan, and then the termination of a short-term medical due to it being on a limitation, or the termination of the policy. On all those contacts, you should be asking for a referral. Don't be shy. They may have questions also. That means you need to have the answers. For the 14 days after purchase, make sure they're getting that they have all the materials, the cards in the mail. See if they have any additional questions. Also check to see if they got contacted by any underwriting if they need help with anything. Keep the conversation nice and sweet, but this could be a good time to check and see if they know of anyone with a similar situation that they think you should be reaching out to. For that 30 days in, usually nothing can go wrong at that point. You can call again, see if they have any questions, and again, ask if they know of anyone that may need insurance. The last one definitely is, my favorite, because you can see how things went and you can get feedback in your sales process. Don't hesitate to ask. Maybe there is something missing for you to give outstanding service, and this client may help you with that. Never hesitate to end with, asking for a referral. You have been, ideal client. Is there someone that you know who I like working with and I'm looking for more clients? Just asking that question at the very end. And then you'd be surprised how many people have referrals but don't know you would want to work with them. Now, if you're building a solid brand around yourself, which is something that Dan will be covering in the next week or two on one of the Monday Motivations, is how to brand yourself. You can tell your clients who you're looking for to work with. Specialize in small business owners, families with young children, people who've recently moved. You need that brand and to let them know who you want to work with. You can set the boundaries and they'll try and fill it in. One of the things to add is a hyperlink in your email on any follow-up email you send with a line of customers like, you are the customer I'm looking for. If you know of anyone who is looking for insurance, give them my contact information, or click here and give them my information. Or give me their information as another option. What's important in the hyperlink is to give some guidance. Sometimes put the information in the subject line because that's an easy, in with the hyperlink. I can tell you how many agents that I talk to get a referral, but all they get is a name. That won't help you without a phone number and email address. If your client lets you know of someone, make sure they know what you need. Don't hesitate to be afraid to have a conversation about the person. And let them know how you'll be handling it. It's important to let your client know that you are a professional and that how you'll be handling the information confidentially. Letting them know that, yes, you'll be more than happy to reach out to Aunt Mary and give them a general idea of what your conversation will look like. So that way it puts them at ease a little bit for letting them know that they've given you a referral. And reach out to your previous business, check on how they're doing, look for feedback, and again, let them know in the beginning that you'll be reaching out. So things you can do while you're selling or, for clients that you just sold to, first off, let them know you'll be asking for referrals from the beginning. One of my old favorite things would be like a line of, who referred you to me today? Oh, no? Well, most of my clients are referred. That's why I ask. You are setting up the stage, letting them know about the word referral, and trust me, it will be in the back of their head. Adding, small value-based statements throughout your process to make them feel that it's normal to give referrals. Well, it seemed like when I talked to one person in Portland, it seems they send all their friends to me. Or, yeah, I have actually worked with a lot of plumbers. When one calls in, he usually gives me everyone my contact information. Really common, actually. Anything that can make the client feel that it's not only normal, but everyone does it. People don't like to feel like the odd one out. And again, you need to let them know who you are looking for. If you just say, give me a name, who knows? Maybe you'll end up with a Medicare person or someone who is just unhappy with their group plan. Give them boundaries, kind of a built-in filter for yourself. And then, definitely at the end, ask. Now's the best time to actually ask for it. You should have been dropping hints throughout the whole process. Immediately after the sales. Who do you know, like them in their situation, that may have lost insurance, or small business owners that may be looking for insurance? The customer feels good about selecting you and about your products, and at that point the customer is not going to view you as a salesperson but as a resource, just to provide that valuable service. You solve their problem. Don't feel sheepish about asking for referrals. There's nothing pushy about it. People won't give you a referral unless you deserve them. In fact, getting a referral is the highest compliment you can receive. Letting your customers know that you prize referrals, which you'll earn by providing excellent quality products as well as service. Again, ask for referrals is not begging. It's an education for the customer about what you are looking for in a potential customer. Again, for someone with the same issue. And don't keep me a secret. Another thing, again, let them know you will be following up. Like we said in the existing customers, at the end, it's very important. And this seems kind of stupid, but honestly works. Don't keep me a secret. Find a way to say that phrase that works for you. Add it to your signature too, if you want, or instead of a thank you or kindest in your email, let people know that you can refer them and tell people about you. There's external ways of building referrals as well. I think most people are uncomfortable with this idea, but again, like Thomas Edison said, some people are afraid of work because it's dressed in overalls and looks like work. Find referral partners in similar industries. First off, find someone in a similar field industry, like create a referral process with them. Look for someone who works maybe the auto insurance, PNC, or specializes in life, or someone who works with people who have special enrollments, lawyers for divorce, people with small business loans, someone who would work with the clients and that you want to specialize in. Create a system for those referrals. Give these people your business cards now here. You have to be willing to give it and get it. This isn't something where you can walk in and ask for free things. People won't go along with it. You need to give them. You need to give to get. Most important, tell them what you want to do for them and why they should help you. And hosting seminars. It's an interesting one. Hosting seminars, I can see signs periodically from time to time for financial or life insurance seminars in local community buildings, apartment buildings even, or community groups. It's a great way to attract people who you are looking for. This should be fairly inexpensive, a plate of cookies, water, milk, and juice if you're nice. And you can check into the community organizer to see if they'd be willing to contact people in their group. But again, you need to know who you want to attract. And working with small local business groups, networking in the communities where you want to sell. How are people supposed to know about you? Email blasts only do a little bit of work. So if you can meet people face to face and know what you do, that's pretty powerful. Check with your local Rotary Club maybe. See if they have any local business owners around that you can network with. And then referral links on your website. If you don't have one of those yet, definitely add a referral link on your website. Everyone should have it. And again, your email signature. Again, add it to your email signature. This is so powerful. Even something short like, don't keep me a secret, let me help your friends and family. Click here to a referral form. Steps that you want to take now: be worth the referral, be natural, thorough, a trustworthy friend. Add a catchy referral link to your signature. A referral is the best compliment you can give. Don't keep me a secret. Feel free to give out my contact information and help a friend. Let your sales today know you'll be following up. always. And then create a list of people and communities that you know you want to get in front of. The PTA, you know that they have families. If they're in a parent association at school, great opportunity to do some maybe accident, opportunities. And create a list of referral partners and a system to connect with them. I've heard of agents, partnering with referral programs with lawyers. Maybe those lawyers write out wills, and they would be willing to refer, that customer over to you to do a final expense policy or maybe, a life policy. And then, just to kind of wrap things up for today, if there's any questions, you have anything from today that you want some additional information on, if you have new ideas, definitely feel free. Don't be shy. Reach out. You can email to training@ahcpsales.com or call agency services and let them know you have some additional ideas that you'd like us to cover for you, maybe some product information or sales tips. Definitely, feel free to give us a call or email. And then I just want to take you to, the last slide of quote for the day. That way to end with a quote by Jim Rohn, who is an American entrepreneur, author, and motivational speaker. One customer well taken care of could be more valuable than 10,000 worth of advertising. This is the truth as we know it. Clients want to work with somebody who is knowledgeable, professional, and fun. Again, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your time, and please feel free to send us any emails or questions. We'd be gladly to be able to assist you.